Hello, welcome to Benevolent Plum Tarot. My name is Jess, and in this pick a card reading, we are going to be looking at what may be blocking you from aligning with your true love. So, we're just going to be doing a little bit of self work, trying to identify maybe some aspects that you may not be seeing right now that may be very helpful to you to take a look at, get some self-love and self-work in there, so that you can better come into alignment with your true love. So this is my take on a Valentine's Day pick a card reading, but of course this is also a timeless reading. So whenever you come across this, it may be relevant for you at that time. All right. Well, if you're watching this now, then it's relevant to you at this time. Okay. So, this is going to be the 3 groups to choose from. For group 1, we have this cute little sloth with a little unicorn horn, and that's a little rainbow unicorn horn, so very cute. This card says, "It's your weirdness that makes you wonderful." So true, little sloth. For group 2, we have a card with this cute little, is that a red panda? I think that's a little red panda. It says, "You do not have to be perfect to be lovable." Oops, I'm sorry, to be lovable. So cute and so true. Now for group 3, we have this little, I think this is a little hawk with a beautiful little galaxy print on her wings here. And this says, "You are a whole person. You are complete." So go ahead and use your intuition to pick one of these groups. Or if you feel drawn to more than one, you can pick 2, 3, whatever you would like or feel drawn to. I will also mention that the cards I use in this reading will be listed in the description below along with the timestamps. So let's go ahead and get started. I will see you at your chosen group. Hi, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. So let's just start pulling these cards out. Try not to take too much time here. All right. So what does Group 1 need to know? What do they need to see? What might be blocking them from coming into alignment with their true love? What self-work may need to be done just to better get into that alignment? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and Knight of Cups. Oh, let's get one more Page of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so actually, why don't I go ahead and get a couple more cards here? Let's just pull some more out, and then we'll get into it. All right, Group 1. Let's do, oops, don't like that. Okay, for Group 1, what does Group 1 need to see? What does Group 1 need to work on? Okay, we're going to take this. Innocence, really interesting. Celebration, success, and trust. Wow, okay, Group 1. Like, okay, to be perfectly honest, I don't feel like there's a whole lot here blocking you. I see just a couple of things to work on, but I mean, I have so much positive energy here. I love this card for you too. It's your weirdness that makes you wonderful. Group 1, you are so weird. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But really, Group 1, this to me is actually a message of really truly embracing your weirdness. What I'm feeling right now for you and what I'm seeing is really getting, into that genuine space, being very, very genuine, being yourself, not trying to put up like any type of fronts or anything like that. Being very comfortable with yourself is so important, because I see that you, honestly, this is such beautiful energy. I actually see that you are very liked by a lot of people. I feel like people see you and they feel like you are confident. They see you as vibrant. They see you as somebody who is warm, that they want to be around, very attractive. So that's how people see you. And I just want to make sure that you're feeling that energy for yourself. So it's like if you aren't feeling that, that you are attractive, that you are warm, that you are silly and fun, because I feel like it's that silly and fun vibe that I'm getting, that is part of what makes you so attractive and alluring to other people. People want to be around you. I feel like when you're in your vibe, it's like you're so funny. It's like when you're in your vibe, it's like people are listening and laughing. And so I almost feel like that there are times where you feel like you aren't being listened to, that you're feeling invisible. And I want to tell you that it's actually not true. You're like, I feel like that sometimes you feel invisible, like maybe in a group or something. And it's like, no, you aren't invisible. People do see you, they notice you. But maybe they don't realize just how funny and fun you are. Maybe sometimes if you're a little bit being, like a little bit shy or being a little bit reserved, it's like that can be not as much noticed, but you are like, there's still this warm vibe around you. Like people still see you. You aren't invisible. And then when you like open up and you are in that space where you're comfortable, I feel like you need to be very, very comfortable around the people that you're around, and you become just like this. I don't want to say clown, but that's kind of what the word that was coming into my head. But like a fun, like funny. It's like you're making people laugh. You're able to put out that energy that puts smiles on people's faces. So this is such a positive energy for you, Group 1. I'm loving this. Oh, I'm so glad this is the first group. We're starting out so strong. I'm really enjoying this. Wow. So it's like you put a smile on people's faces. It's kind of like you bring the celebration with you, even if you're not being outgoing. But I feel like there are times where you are more introverted. There are times where you are just reserved. And that's perfectly okay. You don't always have to be bringing it, right? But it's just like being yourself. If you are feeling quiet, if you are feeling reserved, that's okay. And it's like, I feel like I have to reiterate that you're not invisible during those times. People are still noticing you, even if you're quiet, even if you aren't being super outgoing. And then, if you feel like being outgoing, if you feel like being silly, do it. It's like so much here about just being yourself, being super, super genuine. Like I feel like there's like this energy of being very, very comfortable with yourself is really going to put you into this alignment. We have the Magician here, and we have this Ace of Pentacles too. So it's like new manifesting. So you may be already kind of a manifester. You may be able to bring in, that positive energy. You may be able to step into energies where you feel like things are working for you, is what I'm saying. Like a manifesting energy to me is when you feel like you're in a vibe, when you feel like you're on a roll, when you're feeling very passionate and excited, and it's like things are lining up for you. That's a beautiful space to be. And I feel like you know what I'm talking about, Group 1, because I feel like you are often in that space or you've been there before. But what I'm seeing here, this is a new manifesting energy. So it's like stepping into that even more, just by being very, very genuine. I also want to say, like, being very clear on what your intentions are. Being clear on what is it that you want. What is it that you want in love? I'm being very clear about that without getting too specific about particular details. Like, do you want this person to be like, 6 foot? Do you want this person to be, 5'4", whatever, those kind of things? I'd stay away from too much of that detail like that, but maybe you'd like to say, I want someone who physically compliments me. Like I want somebody that I'm physically attracted to. I want somebody that makes me feel like I'm on top of the world, or I want somebody who gets my jokes. So it's sort of like there's nothing wrong with wanting to attract someone who's physically attractive. Nothing wrong with that at all. What I'm trying to say is like being specific about what it is that you want in love without getting specific on those maybe more not shallow, because it's not really shallow, but maybe some of those details that aren't as important, right? What's the important part? What's the important part in this true love energy? So getting clear on that intention, getting very, very in, a genuine headspace. Like, it's like when I say genuine, it's like appreciate yourself for all those weird little quirks. Appreciate yourself when you snort when you're laughing in front of people. You know what I'm saying? It's like all those little things that maybe you perceive as flaws are actually incredibly beautiful to somebody else. And it's like that's what you want. You want to be your genuine, true, purest form, you know? So stepping into that energy is going to help bring this in. And again, this is new. This is a new manifesting type of energy. So I feel like that intention needs to be looked at. Maybe even write it down on a piece of paper what your intentions are. And you know what? As long as I'm saying this, don't stop at just like true love. What else? Because I almost see like other things coming in for you as well. Other abundance here. I definitely see love. I definitely see love here, but I also see other abundance. I see like financial security as well. The two maybe be like hand in hand. It's sort of like when you're kind of feeling good about one thing, that positive energy touches other parts of your life as well, you know, and it's sort of like, again, things start to get into flow for you, being in that space where things are lining up for you. I see that for you, group one. I see a lot of success, but I do see that it takes some, some faith and trust that can happen. Some trust that the universe is ready to work for you, right? I almost want to start saying to you, like, don't resist, get into flow. So you don't want to be in a space of resistance. You don't want to be in a space of trying to control things. It's like trying to get into flow, feeling positive, being able to put yourself out there in a way that you feel good about yourself, that you feel seen, because you are seen. Again, I do see that people notice you, even when you don't realize it. People are noticing you. You carry yourself with this very warm vibration, and people are aware of it. People are, drawn to that. We also have this innocence card here. Now, with this innocence card, I almost feel like there is sort of this little element here where I feel like sometimes group one, and this may not apply to every single one of you, but this is something I'm getting here. There may be some kind of like black and white type thinking when you are in connections. And so I feel like this is something you need to address within yourself, is that do not assign so much, do not assign blame or 100% of blame in disagreements or in falling outs. This may even be with, in regards to a connection that you're in now, or maybe a past connection, how you dealt with that. It's like assigning blame one way or the other isn't helpful to the situation. It isn't healing. So whether you're blaming your partner for, things not working out or for an argument, or you're blaming yourself 100%. I'm getting this message of like neither way. It's not black and white, and that there are always two sides, and two people who are communicating here, and it takes two, to disagree. It takes two to work on things. So it's like not saying that this person was the bad guy. I almost hear too like that. If you are carrying like some negative feelings towards someone from the past and assigning them as the bad guy, or as the bad, when I say bad guy, I'm not talking about gender here. I'm just saying the bad person in the connection, or they're the ones who blew it. They're the ones who always, who brought it down. You want to heal that. You want to let go of that. You want to forgive that person at least to the extent that you aren't harboring those negative feelings anymore. You may not be able to forgive them completely, depending on the situation. You may not be able to forget it, right? But trying to get into a space where you are, healing that energy of harboring negative feelings. So it's like healing that so that you are able to, I'm almost hearing like clean slate, because this is a new manifesting energy. It's like so that you're able to bring yourself fully and genuinely with your clear intentions, and letting go of the past stuff as much as you can, learning from it, of course, but not harboring the negative feelings. That's the important part, is not harboring negative feelings and not assigning blame. And that includes yourself. Again, that's not assigning blame to you or to them. It takes two. Okay, so let's move on from that message. What else do we have here? I feel like that's the block right there, is like the black and white thinking and just getting clear, and so much positive energy here, just being clear in your intention here. Let's grab a couple more. I'm just gonna get 3 more tarot cards, see if anything comes up, any other messages, and then we'll get a few oracle cards for you. What does group 1 need to work on? It's so positive, you know. It's so positive that I feel like you've already done a lot of self-work, or there's really not a whole lot. I don't see a whole lot here of like blocking energy, to be honest. I see beautiful manifesting energy. I see, I see a positive flow here for you. I see great attractive energy here. All right. Okay, 3 of Swords. All right, so yeah, there was something from the past there. Death. Okay, something did come to an end. Okay. One more. Okay. All right. So I'm kind of going back into this, what I've already said here. I do see something from the past here, group 1. Something came to an end. I see that you were hurt by this. I see some time that you were spent single, or you're single now. It's like I see some independence here along with the 10 of Cups. So what I feel like is this self-love. Give love to yourself. You deserve it. You are lovable. Beautiful energy here for you during the independent time, like during the time where you were most single. I see that there's an energy around you of love around you. So I almost feel like you had friends or family, or some energy. Maybe even it's like soul family, like maybe even it's like a spirit team, or maybe it's your ancestors, but there's love around you during the times when you were feeling alone. You know, I feel like there was love around you, and there's love around you when you were feeling maybe isolated or alone. But I almost feel like you knew that, or you can feel that as well. And if you can't feel that love around you, try to open yourself up to feel that. When you were feeling most alone, I feel like it's like open yourself up to feel that there's an energy around you of love. People are supporting you, whether it's in the physical, or if it's like your ancestors, or spiritual energy, that type of energy. I see both. I see both, honestly. I feel like you are very much loved, group 1. You are very a lovable person here. And I do see that hardship here in the past. I see that pain, that heartbreak. But you know what? I also see healing here. And I feel like you've already come a long way as far as being, that self-healing. So very beautiful. And I also see here like that you, something is coming in for you. You may already be with somebody now, and this may just be something that you, a few things just to keep in mind or just to work on. But I'm more seeing that this is something that's in the future coming in for you. Now, I do have a little warning card here of, again, making sure that you're being very, very genuine. If somebody comes into your life, or if you're interested in someone, it's not about trying to impress them with things that really aren't you. It's like, it's very much you yourself. Your genuine true self is so lovable, is so attractive, that you really need to embrace that and celebrate that. Celebrate how lovable you are, your true self, because that's what's going to bring in this true love, is just being that genuine, beautiful person that you are. You are so lovable. So not putting on any, masks is important here. It's like masks off, and that may be scary. Wearing your heart on the sleeve type of thing is scary. So it's like mask off, heart on the sleeve, being open is going to be actually a very beautiful energy for you, group 1. So I love that. Let's go ahead and get some oracle cards, and then I do have some of these little letters. I'll pull them at the end, and if you want to stick around and watch, see if there's anything that comes up for you, just some validators or initials. All right, so let's get some oracle cards here. Let's start with some of these energies that group 1 needs to work on or be aware of in bringing in that true love, coming into alignment with love. Group 1. My weird and wonderful group 1. Yeah, and I feel like you are like a funny, like this fun-loving, like, and some very sarcastic energy too, which is, funny group here, group 1. All right, you guys are kind of like entertainers. Okay. Okay, we have cause and effect, release, and tolerance. All right, so with this I feel like I'm being drawn to the tolerance first. Appreciating other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. So maybe you don't see eye to eye on everything, and maybe you might be a little bit stubborn sometimes, and that might be part of that placing blame or black and white thinking. It may be you might need to compromise a little bit with somebody on opinions. And I'm not saying to compromise your values. I'm just saying, maybe soften up that who's right and who's wrong when it comes to opinionated thinking. It's having tolerance for people who may have different points of view than you. So that may be a point that you need to work on within yourself. We have release. You have the ability to give unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Again, as I mentioned earlier, releasing that any negative energy that you may be harboring in regards to a past connection, releasing that to the universe and letting the universe like heal your heart in doing so. So it's like letting some healing in, like letting loose of any harbored negative thinking. I know that's always like easier said than done, but it is something to work on here for you, group 1, in this effort to come into alignment with this beautiful, loving abundance. And we have cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Beautiful. Manifesting. Exactly. It's, being clear in that intention. Having that trust in the universe and knowing that you're on the path to true love. Knowing that any effort you put in to better yourself and to fill yourself with self-love is putting you closer to that true love energy. So beautiful manifestation energy for you, group 1. You are manifestors. I want to get this to, actually, let's do these little mermaid cards first. What else does group 1 need to work on, know about? Let's go ahead and get 3 little mermaid cards. Okay. Contentment, relaxation, and miracles. Ooh, miracles. What a beautiful energy. So we have contentment. I feel like this contentment is really being in that space of trust and patience and understanding. We have this 3 of Wands here. This to me is really having that patience and knowing that your ships are coming in, that things are coming in, things are in the works for you, and in regards to coming into alignment with your true love, knowing in your heart and soul that the universe is working with that divine timing, that things, the dominoes are being set up for you to bring you into that divine connection. So knowing that, having that trust, feeling content, and having gratitude for where you're at now is going to help bring in more of that abundance. Relaxation, I feel like this is more of the healing. This is not harboring the stress and the negative, any negativity. It's allowing the healing in. It's allowing the flow. It's letting loose of control, and allowing the universe to decide, letting the divine timing flow in, the trust, and letting things unfold as they will. And then as you do that, in come the miracles. It's going to be, you let loose of the control, you give it over to the universe, in your heart, you've done the self-work, then you know that your love is on the way, and the miracles happen. So beautiful energy there. I want to get a little bit of energy on, around your person, around just a little bit about maybe who this person might be or some. All right. A win-win outcome is forecast. We have full moon in Libra. So you may be a Libra. This person may be a Libra. Let's get 2 more of these. Just some energy. Like, how will you know this person? Okay. Look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius and Virgo. Time to give rather than take. Now with this, looking at the bigger picture, again, I feel like that's letting loose of the control and just putting that trust out there. And more or less looking at the signs and the time frame. So I feel like for many of you, the fall is going to be a time like end of summer, beginning of fall, maybe even around Halloween is going to be a prime time for love for you. So something to keep in mind, and that doesn't mean that it can't happen any other time or that, this won't happen tomorrow. But I'm just saying I'm getting a good energy for fall, like the change of seasons, like Halloween time. And you know what? I feel like people may be going out and getting out more by then too. And so it's kind of like maybe there's more social connection, which will help in this situation. All right, beautiful. Let's move these up. What else? What else can group 1 sort of look for, or what signs will be around when this person is coming into their life, or any signs about who this person might be? Okay, Empress, Chariot, and the Shaman. So I feel like we're getting some. So I'm getting energy again of Virgo. I'm getting Taurus energy. I'm getting Cancer energy, and I'm also getting Libra and Taurus. Did I say Taurus? Taurus again. So beautiful, beautiful. I feel like this person's gonna make you feel good about yourself, and that's one way that you're going to know this is the one. This is the person. This person is making you feel like you're laughing together, you feel attractive, you feel beautiful, regardless of your gender. It's like you feel like you're in your element. This is how you're going to feel around this person. This is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel beautiful. You're going to feel abundant. This person makes you feel good about yourself. And it's like they're laughing at your jokes. It's like, they're listening to you. What you have to say is important to them. So it's like that type of energy. So that's an energy that you will feel. So take note of that. This person will care about family, I feel. Like this is going to be somebody that may want to have a family or just values family. They may be somebody who appreciates and respects their parents and values, one or both of their parents, or whoever raised them. They just understand the value of the people in their lives as family, whether or not that's even blood relations, but they value those people, that support system, and they're loyal to them. So I feel like that's an energy this person will have. We also have like this shaman energy. So I feel like this person will be pretty much like have a good perspective. This person will be in tune just as you are in tune. So I feel like this person will have carried this wisdom. They've learned things in their life. They've learned probably the hard way, just as you have. They've gone through the heartbreaks, and they know how to show the respect to you and, be a shoulder for you, be, a rock for you, and also you for them. So it's give and take, and they understand the energy of give and take and the nature of that. So I feel like this person is very much a support for you. And yeah, so I think you're going to get that energy from this person. I feel like there's a lot of integrity within this person, and that's how you'll know. Now, we also have a few animals on here. So it may just be something to look out for. We have this rhino. They may have that shirt with a little rhino on it. I don't know. like, I forget what it's called, echo. We have this beautiful bald eagle. So it's like maybe these animals are present or prominent around this person. Maybe they have a sticker on their car of an eagle or this little rhino. Little symbols like that may be of importance. And little identifiers for this given to you by the universe. We also have this beautiful bunny. And the bunny to me also represents the moon as well. So something to take note of. All right. What else? I want to get one of these. Let's see. And you know what else? Let's get one of these as well, just as a little, This little guy's as a little affirmation for you. But let's get the manifesting cards first. So this is the art of manifest. Oh, this is not manifesting cards. So let's get a love message. I'll read out of the book for this. Can I get a love message for group 1? A message when it comes to love for group 1. Nope. All right. Chaos and conflict. All right. Not the best thing to see right now, but let's give it a chance to work magic and see. This is something that we need to work on, right? So let's take a look. Okay, for group 1, chaos and conflict. Disarray, being at cross purposes with one another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. So stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to resolve. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable, and if that's true, it's not necessary to fight about it. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a new path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. So some of the energy that I had said before about placing blame on one another. We got this energy of tolerance with one another. As this said, which I think is very, very wise, some things are non-negotiable. So there are going to be some things where you may not be able to come to an agreement with somebody. And so it's like there's no point in fighting about it. It's like move on from it, right? There's no you aren't going to be right in everything. And so you need to be able to know when is it that you are correct and when is it that you just want to be correct and you're forcing it and being stubborn. So again, this is just things to work on, to look out for, a little bit of self-work. Again, you are so lovable. So be very loving with yourself when working through energies like this. If this is a weak point, if this is something that you need to work on, if you become stubborn in relationships, if you become in an energy of wanting to be right all the time and not so much compromising, that's something to work on here for you, group 1. All right, so, and acknowledging that within yourself is how you heal it and how you become more and more in alignment with that true love energy. All right, let's get one of these for group 1, and then I'll do an Art of Manifestation card, and we'll close it out. Okay, for group 1, please. Any affirmations for group 1? Just a little self-love here. Okay. Impermanence. Okay. And we had this chaos and conflict as well. And I want to point out just the image here on this is there's some very stormy weather here. But then there's also this kind of moving into more peaceful waters with the sun shining and a very clear, calm water. So I feel like you've maybe had some tumultuous times. You may have had some rough times. in the past in connections. And it's like by learning how to deal with some of those, maybe stubborn behaviors, blaming behaviors, whether you're blaming yourself fully or the other person, it's like you're able to move into much more calm conditions and much more peace when it comes to relationships. But let's go ahead and read the message here of impermanence. Life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. So this energy of being in flow, and that's where you want to be. When you're in flow, you're able to not try to control when things are out of your control. You're able to accept them and know that the ups and downs of life are always changing. So nothing is permanent. So it's like if you are going through a rough time, if you are heartbroken, that's temporary, right? There are ups and downs always. That's a given. You can count on that. There will always be ups and downs. You can't control that. So it's like letting loose of the control of the situation and just being in flow and being in trust of the universe, and sort of, not being too reactive, but more or less just kind of moving with the energy of what's happening, being able to take things as they come, deal with them as they come, and always have that trust. It is important. So I love that energy of being in flow and permanence. All right, let's go ahead and get an art of manifestation for you. Then I will get some of these letters if you want to stick around for that. Just see if there's anything as far as initials, names, or any words that may be of importance to you. All right, so art of manifestation card, please, for group 1 before we close it out. Oops. Okay, I didn't like that. Sorry, that means I gotta shuffle one more time here. For group 1, what do they need to hear? Okay, there we go. Authenticity, there you go. That authentic, genuine, true, beautiful, weird, lovable energy that you are, group 1. Authenticity. This is the number 2. I like that because this is a love reading, and so it's sort of like, coming into a partnership. All right, hold your head up high, walk tall, and be your authentic self. This card asks you to shed the masks. Did I said that earlier? This card asks you to shed the masks that you believed you were required to wear. Walk to the beat of your own drum. Do not be afraid to shine. In doing so, you give others permission to do the same. Wow. Validation for you, group 1. It is your weirdness that makes you wonderful. Be your authentic self. Wear no masks because you are so lovable as you are. All right, let's go ahead and get some little letters, and then I'll let you go. Let's see here. Let's just get a few vowels here. E, O, I, A, A. And let's go ahead and get some consonants. For group 1, anything that will validate, give them validation, give them initials, give them names. That's a lot. All right. Well, we have T. The first thing I see is T. So you may be going to tea with somebody. I also have OG, so this may be somebody you might be reconnecting with from the past after a time of healing and growth and learning. Okay, this one right here is a freebie, so any letter that you'd like to put in there. I also have rid here. I feel like, there may be some energies that you're getting rid of, or some people in your life, as you're strengthening your own boundaries, becoming your true authentic self, stepping into that energy. Some people may fall away in your life, and that's okay. That's the way it goes. It's making space for that soul family, the people who are meant to be there. I have young as well. Okay, I feel like I have young. So take a look at these. Dirt. I see dirt. um, if you see my readings before, I'm never very good at getting things out of this right away. So if you would like to just pause this video, take a look at the letters, see if there's anything that, validates you or means something to you. If you see any names that you'd like to take note of in here, put them in the comments if you'd like as well, especially if you see something funny or silly. I like that. Otherwise, that is the end of your reading group 1. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. I'm going to be doing a more like soulmate love reading next, after we do this self-work reading. So also like the video if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. So much love to you, group 1. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. You don't have to be perfect to be lovable, group 2. Because you are very lovable. We are going to look and see what you need to work on. Because none of us are perfect and we all have some self-work to do. What can group 2 work on to bring in that true love? To get into alignment with love. Group 2. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, healing. We have 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords here already. Sorry to then four of Wands. Yeah. Sorry to jump at the 3 of Swords. I mean, look at the damn thing. Look at it. Oh, it's like that heart pain. And you know what I feel like saying to you? Let yourself feel the broken heart. Like, feel it. Because, it's sort of like embracing that feeling. Don't run from it. I want to say, like, something to work on is allowing yourself to feel your feelings, not avoiding them. Try to stay away from avoidance behaviors, like, diving into. I actually feel like I just said this to somebody else, but diving into like watching Netflix all day or social media or using substances, food, that type of thing is avoiding yourself and avoiding your feelings. And of course, all those things are fine in moderation. Everything that I just said, okay, is fine in moderation, but it's like using those things to avoid yourself, to avoid that broken heart. You need to feel it so you can heal from it. Embrace that embrace when there's something wrong. Sit down, be with that feeling. It's not going to kill you. You're going to sit down, you're going to feel it, you're going to be with it, you're going to acknowledge it. And in doing so, it's like it opens up this space to heal from it, to process. So after you process this broken heart or this energy of things gone amiss, I feel like from a connection recently or maybe further in the past that you haven't healed from, you step into this energy of stability, of like alignment. To me, the 4 of Wands is literally alignment with love. It's literally alignment. It's like it's balance to me. It's 4, it's 2 and 2. I love the number 22. To me, that is the number of alignment. And this is the number of alignment for me. And a stability as well. So very, very similar. I mean, the 4 of Wands is often stability in tarot. So let's get one more here. And then the Ace of Pentacles, something new, beautiful new abundance coming in for you after this healing. So it's like, this is not old, this is new. You have new abundance coming in. This beautiful new alignment is going to bring you abundance of every kind, not just love. So let me get one more, and then the 5 of Cups. Yep, just that healing. It's that processing. And you know what else I'm getting from this is that when you are able to sit with disappointment, sit with this broken heart or this sorrow, whatever the source is, and you're able to heal from it, it's like practice. It's almost as if doing it this time is going to help you just be able to ride those waves, those, when things get wild, when things get rough, you're able to just handle it in the future is what I'm seeing here. So really love to see this for you, Group 2. Wow. All right, let's get some more cards here. Group 2, what does Group 2 need to know and work on? Okay, so Group 2, let me pull the cards. I feel like I have another message here for you, but let's get the cards first. The World, Strength, Temperance, Ace of Wands, right beneath the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, and the King of Cups. Ooh, love, love, love coming in. All right, so, yeah, I see this love coming in. I see you coming into alignment with love. It's not far off at all. I do see a little element of like expansion here. Be it expanding, like, I don't know if the pool of people that you're meeting, or being more accepting of other types of people, expanding your expectations to be a little bit more open-minded. I'm seeing expansion here for you. I also see the Strength card here, and I'm feeling like, let me get a drink. Group 2, I'm feeling like an energy here of we had the energy of acceptance here, and I feel like there's this energy here of how can I put this into words? If somebody, okay, so I feel like this energy of you having some sort of abandonment issues. And it's like those abandonment issues may be this energy that you need to heal. So it may not be so much a broken heart right now, as much as it is this kind of like energy of having been abandoned in the past. Whatever the scenario was, there's some sort of abandonment issue within you that needs to be healed. I also feel like I need to say that if you're chasing somebody who is not available, that's your abandonment issue. It's not necessarily you, and it's not necessarily meant for you. So if you're kind of chasing somebody who just is not available, if they're just not emotionally available, if they're not physically available, it's like, quit chasing it, because it's not really coming from you, your genuine true intentions. It's coming from this like abandonment issue within you. It's like a faucet of your personality that's kind of fractured off, and when it's like that kind of like little bit of a toxic energy, this isn't comfortable, you're chasing somebody, you that maybe it's not worth the chase. and sometimes it is worth the chase. Sometimes the chase is the flirtation and the back and forth. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about continuing to pine after, or go after, or continue to put effort into someone who is not available. So it's like, heal that energy of abandonment. And that, of course, is not easy. It's a lot easier for me to say it than for anyone to do it. I understand that, but it's something to just acknowledge within yourself, and sometimes even just acknowledging something and seeing that little fractured piece of you that was hurt in the past, that caused this abandonment, this feeling within you that may be subconscious, it may be very deep, but being able to look at it, in a sense, heals it enough. It heals it enough to where you're like, okay, I recognize that this is my abandonment issue. I'm acting from a place of fear, fear of abandonment. I'm not acting from a place of what's right for me, right? So it's like, what keeps me healthy and whole, what is going to bring me the abundance and the joy that I deserve, right? And when I say I'm talking about you, but also all of us, because we all have some sort of little, fracture of our personalities that can react in this way. We all have those little wounds within us that that play out in times of stress or in times of dismay. So it's like acknowledging that can actually help you change the behavior in the moment so that you are no longer chasing after that person who isn't available to you, right? It's like you can save your energy for that person who is. And that person is coming in for you. I have the King of Cups here. So, being able to endure those uncomfortable feelings, those uncomfortable moments, being able to have the endurance, know that you're strong enough to get through anything, know that you're strong enough to go ahead and feel discomfort and feel disappointment and not run from it, right? And being able to accept when somebody isn't there for you. That acceptance is so important. You see it, you know that you're chasing something that's not panning out for you, it's not meant for you. So you're going to actually take your energy back, keep it, turn it into that self-love, and save it for the one who is. It's like having that patience, that patience and trust in the divine timing here with the Temperance card. And then we have this Ace of Wands. It's going to be like this passionate new spark. It's going to be a passionate new spark, and you're going to feel the spark. And this person is going to be available to you. They're going to be you're going to feel this magnetic pull with this person is what I'm feeling here. And then this person is going to be mature emotionally, like emotionally mature enough to be emotionally present for you, which is what you deserve because you are so lovable and deserving of love. So, and again, back to you don't have to be perfect to be lovable. And when I like talking about like abandonment type issues or these little wounds that we carry with, you don't have to heal them completely. I mean, you can be, somebody who might always be dealing with an abandonment issue. It's just that it's something that you have to continually look at again and again and work on it. And continually again and again say, okay, how am I reacting right now in this moment? What's my behavior doing right now? Is this bringing me more pain and suffering, or is this bringing me more centeredness and stability? So that's kind of the things that may be an ongoing part of life. In fact, I'm sure it is. Maybe just an ongoing issue for you that you will have to continue to look at those little abandonment wounds and readjust your behaviors at the time. And that's perfectly normal and natural, and you do not have to be perfect. If you mess up, if you, make a mistake, if you act in a way that you weren't quite proud of, like maybe you sent that text and you said you weren't going to send it. It's okay. Forgive yourself, because you know what? You don't have to be perfect to be lovable, right? Okay. So here we have, again, the Ace of Wands. We have this King of Cups. Could be a water sign coming in from you or for you. And again, this does not have a gender attached to it. I don't like applying gender to my cards. This is the energy of somebody who is emotionally centered, emotionally mature, and emotionally available. Very loving for you. I almost feel like, too, a nurturing energy from this person. I feel like this person is like actually going to help to heal some of your wounds a little bit, and you will for them as well. It's just like being there for each other, being a rock for each other. It's going to kind of help with the give and take. It's going to help you feel more centered and secure in life. But I do want you to try and feel that energy before this person comes in, because it's okay to have somebody come in and be a healing person for you, but you also want to be a whole person on your own as well. Because you don't want someone to be a savior for you. You want somebody to complement you, right? And be a give and take with you, be a partner with you. So what I mean is here, this person is going to be that for you. I see someone coming in. I see a water sign here, Scorpio, Pisces. What's the other water sign right now? Oh, Cancer. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I do have Leo here. I have Sagittarius here as well. Who else do I have? I think that's it. All right, so let's move on. Again, somebody coming in here for you. They don't have to be a water sign. They could just have that emotional element of stability and maturity here for you is what I'm getting, truly. And there may be even the Leo here for you, Sagittarius for you. You may be one of those signs, but it doesn't have to be. right? Okay, so let's get a few more cards for group 2, please. What else does group 2 need to know to bring in this love, this emotionally fulfilling person, this person who is bringing the emotional maturity? They know what they want, and they know how to appreciate what you have to give, right? Okay, one more. Get one more. There we go. All right, group 2. Any other messages for group 2 in regards to working on self-work, self-love, removing blocks? What do we need to know for group 2? Didn't like that. Oh man, sorry. Okay. All right, success. Beautiful. We are the world. Letting go. Clinging to the past. And then politics. Okay. Okay, so a couple of things I'm getting here. So what I'm sorry to bring up some of the past stuff again, but obviously it's what we're working on, right? What are you working on? You're working on healing up some of those wounds that cause you to have behaviors in present or future relationships. And by healing those, you're better able to connect with the right people at the right time. And ultimately that right, correct person, that true love for you, group 2. So letting go of this past person, this past issue, this past wound, trying to heal it as best you can. You're not going to heal everything, right? But being able to identify when you're acting out in those ways. And then the other thing is I'm feeling manipulation. So I feel like maybe the behaviors that may come from some of those wounds could be some sort of manipulation sometimes. So you may try to manipulate the situation, manipulate a person to try and have your needs met. When really, if that person's not meeting your needs, they may not be the right person, or there may need to be some communication that's genuine and intentful. So I feel like, but the manipulation tactics may be playing a part here, and it could be the other way around. This, you may have dealt with somebody who is manipulative with you and caused trust issues within you. Either way, it's really important for you to trust in your own self. Have trust that what you have to say genuinely and with intent is the right thing to say. It's like you say it. This person may take that, may not take that. If you need to have certain needs met, you just say it outright, directly, right? Not try to have a kind of roundabout way where you're trying to set up a scene with some type of manipulation or getting other people involved. Triangulation could be a factor here, but just it's the manipulation factor that may be causing connections to crumble, or maybe causing someone to run, or maybe causing you to have fear of commitment or fear of connection. So something to work on here. That's what we're doing in this reading. Something to work on. But don't forget that you're lovable no matter what. We're just looking at those little things that's going to help you bring in that right, perfect, beautiful connection. And when I say perfect, it doesn't mean there's not ups and downs in your connections. There always will be. It's how you two are able to handle it, right? So let's take a look here. We have We Are the World. I feel like with this We Are the World, we have the world here also. And this We Are the World, again, there's some sort of expansion I'm finding here. In order for you to be seen is really what I feel. You need to be seen. You need to be able to be putting yourself out there in order to be seen. If you're just hiding in your house, if you're just staying in your house, maybe even with those avoidant behaviors, just staying on the, watching Netflix or staying at home and not putting yourself out there at all, you won't be seen. This connection can't happen if you aren't able to meet this person, right? To connect with people, you have to put yourself out there in some way, whatever way is comfortable for you. But I almost feel like you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone for this. So you may be more comfortable to try and do put yourself out online somehow. But I really almost feel like it's got to be more than that. I feel like you need to be seen. You need to be out there in society somehow. So maybe even just, I almost feel like too, like, is there something that you're passionate about? Maybe some type of hobby or some sort of, I almost feel like performance here. So maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do to put yourself out there, not necessarily for love, but for some type of hobby or some type of performance, maybe being put on YouTube. Maybe you want to go and make YouTube videos, or maybe you want to play music or sing, be public speaking, anything like that. I feel like that energy is there as well. It's like, and you don't have to be perfectly ready for that. It's just like putting yourself out there is going to be, moving you outside your comfort zone is actually going to give so much back to you. It's going to bring so much success back to you. People are going to see you. They're going to recognize the beauty within you. And it's so important in making these connections in the world. I feel like there's more than just love connections here for you. I feel like there's more than just love abundance here for you. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of passion here on different levels that's just like waiting for you to kind of put yourself out there. So group 2, I am challenging you to face some of your fears, step out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there, because it's beautiful. There's success here for you. You will be seen. You will be acknowledged for what you bring to the table or what you're putting out there, but you won't be acknowledged if you don't put it out there. So important, I feel, to stress that for you. All right, so let's get some more cards. Let's see. I kind of want to get, okay, let's not do this yet. Let's go ahead and I want to get some mermaid cards. I want to get some of these love cards. So these are, for these, it's just looking at anything else that you may need to work on to get into that love vibration, right? Stepping into that alignment that is here for you, waiting for you. You are on a path here, and I feel like that there's just so much abundance waiting for you. Let's see. What does group 2 need to do to just bring in that abundance? What else does group 2 need to work on to bring in that abundance, that true love, and also I feel like success in other facets of life? Okay, patience. I turned some of these upside down. Patience and expression. What was I saying? I felt like that you needed to be putting yourself out there in some way, like expressing some facet of yourself. Expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So I feel like there's something you maybe have been wanting to do or has been on your mind. You've been thinking about it, but it's like maybe it feels out of reach for you. Because you have to step outside your comfort zone. And I'm telling you, push yourself outside that comfort zone just a little bit. It doesn't have to be leaps and bounds, but just a little bit. Test the waters, but just don't allow yourself to be petrified or be stuck because something might seem uncomfortable. And we also have patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Again, and being like in this flow and being in a place where you're trusting that divine timing. It's that element of trust, feeling like you're in alignment and that things are working for you. The universe is working around you and opening doors for you so that you are coming into alignment with the people that you are meant to connect with, and that includes that true love energy. All right, should we do one more of these? Let's just do one more. And then we'll do a couple mermaid cards. Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So important for you, group 2, because I feel like it's that discernment that's going to help you discover who is here for you and who are you like chasing or putting energy into that's not here for you. It's like who is here ready to give back to you. You know, not, you know, not letting those little abandonment wounds keep you doing little behaviors that are just bringing you, you know, more suffering, because you don't need that suffering, because you deserve love and you deserve happiness. You are completely worthy of that love, and you're just be able to developing that skill to discern who is, you know, there for you, who's wearing the mask, who's genuine, who's got the right intent, and you are able to distinguish those behaviors in yourself. Beautiful. Let's get a few mermaid cards for group 2. Let's get 3 mermaid cards for group 2. Okay. Inner knowing. Support. That tried to come out a minute ago, didn't it? And miracles. Wow. Group 1 also got these miracles. And you know why? Because I feel like it's just that abundance in flow for you. It's like when you open up and allow that trust in the universe to guide you. Let go of control. You can't control people, what their actions are. You know, all you can do is accept the actions of those around you for what they are. Accept them and accept people for how they are. You can't change other people, and if there's somebody in your life that's not supportive, that's not there for you, then they're not meant for you, right? And I feel like it's like you have that discernment, you have that inner knowing, and when you're in that sort of flow of that abundance, you know, in that flow of trust, then that's when the miracles happen. That's when the people who are meant to come in. You know, that's when serendipities happen. That's when those little seemingly coincidences happen. That's when the signs happen, and you start following those, and the doors open for you. We also have this support, so it's like relying on that support system. There's some very similar elements to this as there was in group 1. You may even want to watch group 1, but I feel like there is a support system around you. I feel like I want to say that you have emotional support in your life, and that the times where you've been feeling the most vulnerable is when there has been love around you, whether it's, you know, like your soul family, your spirit family, your ancestors, or people physically around you. And maybe you didn't notice it. Maybe you were kind of feeling so down at times that you didn't notice that support was there. And I feel like you're actually being asked to recognize and have gratitude for when that support is there around you. Like, it's like, notice it when it's there, you know, be aware of it, and that really helps more support come in for you. It really helps that, like your soul family come in, the people, the connections that you're meant to meet. More of that comes in for you as part of this beautiful alignment and abundance, because I feel like it's more than just romantic love here. I feel like there's more than that. It's like there's so much different abundance here for you. It's like when it lines up, it's just, it flows, right? The miracles happen. Let's put that out first. Beautiful. So I'm gonna get one of these, and I want to get some moon cards. You know what, let's do this first. Okay, so I'm going to get some moon cards to see if we can learn anything else about the people that you may be connecting with. Be that the romantic connection that's in your energy, in your life. Maybe a timeline for this. Okay, so we have look at the bigger picture with Sagittarius. We have confidence is your key to success with this Leo. We also have this Leo energy up here as well. And we have what do you need to release? Working on those. What are you releasing? You know, I honestly feel like it's releasing control of situations and people, and really just focusing on your own behaviors and your own intentions and your own self, and allowing everything else to fall in place for you, allowing things to line up for you. It's like putting yourself out there as the best person that you can be is going to bring everything else into motion for you, and the miracles happen, right? There is this confidence. I feel like this confidence is kind of tied in with facing fears here. You may not always be feeling confident, but it's sort of like stepping out of that comfort zone anyway. It's like being courageous. you're only courageous if there's something that's uncomfortable, right? If it's super comfortable, and you're not fearful of anything, then it's not courage, right? So it's like kind of having that courage and confidence, and at least putting on the face of confidence and putting yourself out there in some way. I feel like there's something that you've been wanting to do, and it's like this is just a little nudge from the universe right now telling you to do it. Take those steps into whatever that is. We also have look at the bigger picture with the Sagittarius here. So we have Leo, Sagittarius, and then again releasing some of those maybe old behaviors. All right, and working on healing up some of those old wounds. So let's go ahead, and I want to get a few of these just to see what this person that may be coming in, what might they, what signs might be around them, what to look out for with this person. How will you know this is the right person that's meant to be in your life? Group 2. All right, perception and truth. This person's going to be honest and genuine. We have the Empress. I'm feeling like a lot of some similarities with Group 1 and Group 2. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. Let's get one more. And we have this beautiful renewal. I feel like this person's going to be like a breath of fresh air to you. And I'm also feeling like there's multiple people. There's multiple people coming into your life. There's love coming into your life, the romantic love, the love that the partnership that you want. There's a partnership. There is one here for you. But I also see other people, other supports here for you. It's like I see soul family here on earth for you. And they offer that support. They offer renewal. They help you keep in alignment with your goal. So I feel like it's like that type of support. It's like people who will keep you on track. They're going to be rooting for you. They're going to be offering enthusiasm for you. They're going to tell you that you can do it when there are times where you feel like you can't. Right? So it's like these are cheerleaders in your life, and I feel like also you're going to be that for others as well. Like when people come into your life and offer you that support, you're able to be that support back because you're just in alignment and in flow with that energy. We have the Empress here. This is just, I feel like you're going to be feeling very, very loved, attractive, beautiful, funny, feeling seen. This person and these people, when they come into your life, that's how you feel. You feel content, you feel seen, you feel loved, you feel attractive, you feel like your genuine self is loved, and that's how you know these people are meant to be there. It's like you feel loved and accepted for your genuine self, no mask. And then we have this truth again. I feel like this is more particular a love connection here, that they are able to be trusted. You feel like you can trust them. They are trustworthy, and that they are honest and genuine. And so that's so important that you are able to feel that you can trust them, because I feel like your trust has been broken in the past. And so it's like healing up some of those trust issues combined with the fact that this person is trustworthy. And you can see that, you can sense that, you can tell when it's like, it's like having that discernment. You can tell when it's maybe some of your own insecurities or from the past traumas that's causing maybe a little bit of mistrust, or if somebody's actually being untrustworthy. And I feel like this person, this love connection that is here for you, is a trustworthy connection, and you're able to discern that and understand that and see that, and that's how you know that this person is meant to be here for you, and that you might even be having to step out of your comfort zone with this person, and being, you might even have to say, hey, should we do this? Should we go out, or should we connect in this romantic way? That may be a way that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Beautiful, beautiful. A few little signs here with the animals that I'm seeing. And we have this cute little bat. This person may have a bat somewhere on their person, like a little bat on their shirt, or maybe they like Dracula and you go see a movie like that. I feel like there's going to be some sort of sign or symbol, including a bat. We have a rabbit here as well, so there could be a rabbit type symbol or sign. And we have this starfish and little sea snails as well. So maybe little snails or starfish may be a sign that you're on the right track, or that these people are meant for you, or this person. So some little signs and symbols to look out for. And now I'm going to get one of these. All right, what message in regards to love does group 2 need to hear? This is a love message in regards to coming into alignment with true love. That person that's meant to be there. That love potential in this lifetime for group 2. Okay. Milk and honey. Wow, beautiful. All right, so let's read out of the book for this. The taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. Wow, so similar to everything we just talked about. So here's the relationship message. Sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding, and love among friends and family are all here to savor you. All right. Are all here for you to savor now. Sorry, I said that very weird. So this lover, these friends and family, these are all here for you to savor now, which is so interesting because I said I felt like there was multiple people here, multiple people to connect with that's meant to be in your life, group 2. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. Beautiful. So having that gratitude for every connection in your life will just bring in more abundance and more of that sweet honey, right? So beautiful. All right. I love that for you. And I want to get one of these. Actually, when do we get one of these too? Let's get a little affirmator real quick. I'm gonna get a manifestation card, and then I'm just gonna pull some letters and we'll close it out. All right, one affirmation card for group 2. I feel like I'm tripping over a lot of words today. Let's see here. Affirmation card for group 2. What do they need to hear right now? This is in regards to things that we're working on to help bring us in alignment, right? With that abundance and true love. Okay, come on now. Let's see. Group 2, please. One card. Forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness. Congratulations. You're being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. Okay. Imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad days, their unkind moments, and their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself too. Absolutely. Have fun wielding your new power. But remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. Wow. So I feel like part of this healing that you're doing, some of this past healing, some of these maybe these wounds or abandonment issues involves forgiving those who may have made you feel this way, and forgiving yourself for maybe any little thing that you may be picking on yourself about or feeling rough about. I mean, again, we have this, you don't have to be perfect to be lovable. So forgive yourself for those imperfections, right? Because you are so worthy of love as you are. All right, let's get one of these, and then we'll be done with the cards. All right, art of manifestation for group 2. Okay, there's 2 actually for you, group 2. All right, so we have difficult emotions, which we opened with difficult emotions, right? This card asks you to listen to your emotions. Every emotion we have is necessary and important to us, even the challenging ones. Difficult feelings are letting you know that something is not okay. Learn to understand and love your emotions and discover how they serve you. I feel like we're coming back around to the very beginning of the reading here with this. Being able to sit with difficult emotions, sit with disappointments, sit with hardships is something that's going to be able to help heal you, help serve you in the future as well. And acknowledging those difficult emotions is able to let you know when something is off, and that way you'll have more discernment in what choices you're making when it comes to those romantic connections or just emotional connections. Then we have opened the floodgates, group 2. If we are unable to acknowledge and talk about our feelings, they stack up and build up like a pressure cooker waiting to blow, coloring our ability to see clearly. This card calls you to acknowledge your emotions and find a way to release them. What do you need to release? And the colors match as well. Write down your thoughts and feelings, and if needed, reach out for professional help. So, yeah, I do feel like there's something that you need to work through or need to release or at least acknowledge enough so that you're able to see when you're acting from that place of past hurts or when you're acting from a place of, intent in the moment. Wow. So very powerful energy for you, group 2. There's a lot. But above all, remember that, none of us are perfect human beings and that we're all lovable, and you are, again, so worthy of love. I want to go ahead and pull some letters just to see if there's any validation here for you, any initials, names, any words that might mean something to you. I like to do that sometimes. See, now these don't always mean anything to me right away, but it may mean something to you. And if there's something that comes up that may be interesting to share in the comments, please do so. Especially if it's funny. I like to see the funny words that people come up with. Okay. We have an X. Wow. Tex? Are you in Texas? Let's see. So we have R. Rare, okay. This is a freebie, so I kind of want to put, we have roar like a lion. That's for my Leos, or if you're dealing with a Leo, or if you're just in a place where you need to, harness some of that inner courage and confidence. All right, so you can pause the video if you would like to just take a look at this. See if there's anything that makes sense to you. Again, share it if you want to in the comments. I do like to see what people come up with as far as names, initials, or keywords. Otherwise, this is the end of your reading, group 2. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I will be doing more classical soulmate reading coming up next. I know this is more of self-work. Could be working through some difficult stuff, but the next one should be more just romantic and fun. So thank you for being here, and much love to you. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's see. Group 3, you are a whole person. You are complete. So group 3, you don't need anyone else to complete you, but it is nice to have that partner in life, right? That support, that family. So let's see what you need to do to remove any blocks and to get into alignment with that true love. All right, what does group 3 need to work on to move into alignment with that true love? I'm going to get 5 cards here. Okay, we have 3 of Wands, 7 of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Cups reversed and then the Six of Swords. Wow, interesting. Why is that King of Cups reversed? Hi. Why is this King of Cups reversed? What's going on here? So that deck had no reversal, so somehow it got reversed in there. So that's interesting. Why is the King of Cups reversed? Okay. There it is. All right. So let's. Okay. So there's somebody I feel like you need to let go of. I feel like there may be for some of you. Okay, this isn't gonna be for every single one of you, but I feel like that for some of you there is this holding out hope that there's a reconnection with somebody from the past, and it's like you have to let go of that. You have to let go of that and move on so that you can actually come into alignment with that person that you're meant to. There's somebody else for you. That person from the past that you're not letting go of. That's it's like holding you back somehow. It's like if you're holding on to this thing, you can't have your hands open for, or your arms open for what's meant for you. So there's something you're holding on to that you need to, it's holding out for. It's like I feel like there's just holding out for this past connection, and as if it's gonna come back and be fine, but it's not. It's time to let go of it. And I do have this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Doesn't have to be. It's also kind of a like husband or wife type energy. Specifically more husband. I don't like to do to gender my cards. But I do feel like this is probably pretty specific to somebody that it's more like husband energy. So, not holding out for the past. Now, of course, I understand that people may split up and then there's time passes where people heal and they change and they grow. People do grow. People do learn from past mistakes, and people can reconnect from the past. I'm not one to say that you never look back at the past. I'm not going to say that, but often the case is you hold out for something that hasn't grown, or that, you have grown and they haven't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to be real. Look at the situation honestly. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be in denial. Look at it clearly with honest eyes and tell yourself the truth. Is this person, has this person grown? Is this person here for you? If not, it may be time to let go of this past connection and not hold out for it any longer, because I'm specifically hearing holding out for. Moving on to something much more suited for you, something that's going to bring you much more happiness, much more abundance here. Beautiful, beautiful energy in this future position here. Now, I do have that you are anticipating something here. I feel like you are kind of looking at your options here. Okay, for some of you, maybe even be dreaming of a soulmate type connection, so I feel like getting clear about what your intentions are is really going to help bring this in. It's very crystal clear intentions. What is it that you are needing in your life? What is it that you want? You recognize that you are a whole person. You are complete. But what is going to complement you? Not so much complete you, but what's going to be that person? Who is your person? And being very clear on the intention of what it is that you are looking for, or that you want. I feel is going to help put it in motion and bring it in. And and not being too specific on the person here, because I feel like some of you you have that intention, you're manifesting, but maybe you have a particular person from the past in that vision, and it's time to remove that particular person and open it up to something new. Or that person could be the one, but not putting that person in that mind's eye where you're manifesting, right? The vision that you have should be much broader than that one person from the past, right? Or if you're thinking about just one person, then you're really limiting yourself, and that may not come to fruition. So it's opening up, being open to the options, and just being able to trust that the universe will bring you that person who's meant for you. and that all you need to do is to trust that universe. There's going to be other things that you need to do as well, putting yourself out there, all that type of thing. But it's like there is someone else meant for you, and I feel like you may be holding on to somebody that's not from the past, and you are the one to know that. I don't want it to be like, I take this as it resonates is what I'm trying to say. Take it as it resonates, because not everybody's situation is going to be the same. And I don't want to tell you, if you're in a connection with somebody and maybe you're having some ups and downs that you can work through, I don't want to tell you just to let go of that just because. You know what I'm saying? You have to have discernment here for your own situation. I feel like this is a past person that is not here for you, that's not willing to work with you. And that's pretty specific. This person is not really here for you, and it's like there's some level of acceptance there, and that needs to be let go of, because something else so much better is coming in. So let's broaden this up a little bit. What else do we need to know? Creativity, the lovers, sharing, traveling, a little more patience. Yeah, I definitely see patience. I'm also getting like Empress vibes from this as well, along with this creativity. Beautiful, beautiful. I feel like you are manifesting. You are creating this path for yourself. You're creating this connection by putting that trust out there. I feel like, again, getting very clear, knowing in your heart that who's meant to come in is coming in for you. The universe is working for you. The universe is opening doors for you. The more you have gratitude and trust, the more doors are going to open, and the more that path is going to clear for you. And so I also feel like, being very creative, like I feel like this is a very manifesting energy to me. It's, I feel like also being ready for this person is important. If you're wanting to come into alignment with like a soulmate type energy here, it's like being ready for this person, making the space for it. Your life in such a way where you're active in your life, you're doing for you, but you also have this space, like that there's going to be a partner here. And it's like having the knowledge of that, already having gratitude for that, is going to help to bring that in. And it's like being very creative with the visualization. I feel like visualizing is going to be so key here in manifesting this connection into fruition. Beautiful. You may need to travel a little bit, or this person may be at a distance. And so I feel like saying being open-minded to that. You may connect with somebody who doesn't live in the same city as you, who may be even across the world, but it's like being open to creating and making those connections is going to be so helpful for the universe, bringing in the right person for you. I love that. So beautiful. All right, let's see. What else can we get for group 3? And I'm really feeling soulmate here. And I didn't say that for group 1 or 2. I mean, I said a beautiful divine connection, but I am feeling soulmate energy for this one, group 3, soulmate type energy. But it's like you have to let go of something that you may be holding out for. That's not the thing. It's just not the thing. It's not the soulmate. Okay, what else do we need to know for group 3 for this connection? What is group 3 working on here to come into alignment with that soulmate? Okay, there it is, like putting something to rest there. 9 of Wands, the Star. Oh, we got 2 here. 10 of Swords, Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay. So I'm seeing something has to be closed out. I am seeing this like closed out thing, and I'm also seeing like boundaries needing to. So I'm feeling like there's something here with boundaries where I feel like your walls need to come down for something new. I feel like that holding out is kind of like holding up behind a wall emotionally from something new. It's like you're too afraid to give completely to something new because you feel like it's going to cut that opportunity off from the past. And I feel like that opportunity right now just isn't the option. It's like and there's something waiting to come in that's beautiful. It's this soulmate energy, but it's like you have to put down the walls for it. You have to be open to accept it into your life. You have to be willing to be open to something new, and it is new. It isn't the past. I'm not getting past energy as being the soulmate for you, group 3. Again, take it as it resonates. It's different for everybody. If you know that person from the past is dead ass the one, the soulmate, fine. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's your life. It's your life. But what I am seeing here in this reading is that has to come to a close so that this soulmate can come in that is not from the past. This is what I'm getting. You have to, break down those walls. Quit holding out. Quit being fearful that you're going to mess something up that just isn't there anymore. Okay, and then again, death card here. This is putting it to close, putting it to rest. We also have the 10 of Swords, putting it to rest. The 10 of Swords is literally laying something to rest here, coming to an end. And the best thing about the 10 of Swords is like that once this thing is put to rest, it's like the hardship that surrounds it, the suffering that's tied to it, also is put to rest. It's like the suffering ends. So, it's like it's as if you being connected to something that this past person or this person just isn't giving back to you is causing suffering. So putting it to rest is putting to rest the suffering, bringing in this new passionate connection, this wish fulfillment energy here with the star. So why don't I go ahead and talk about the signs I have here. I have I have Scorpio here. I have Taurus, Libra. I have Gemini. Yeah, I think, and again, as I mentioned before, I do have some Earth up here with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But down here, strong Scorpio, strong Gemini, strong Aquarius, strong Libra, strong Taurus. So you may be one of those signs. You may be dealing with one of those signs. That may be your soulmate, but it doesn't have to be, of course. Again, this is a passionate, magnetic, new connection that comes in. Like the passion is starts as this little spark, and then it just grows and grows. So beautiful energy for this what I feel is a new connection with a soulmate. Very nice. But it does involve, what's the work? What's the self-work? What's the block? Putting down that wall of holding out for something that's just not coming in, right? Holding out from something that's no longer serving you is the block here. So it's like letting go, releasing the past, and being open to something new, amazing, and wonderful. Yeah, that's what I have here. Also, a little effort in that visualizing and getting very clear on your intentions of what it is that you want. What would be like the ultimate partnership for you? Visualize it, write it down, put energy into it, give it to the universe, and let it unfold for you from there. All right, so let's see here. I want to just get a few more cards here, just kind of look and see what else we can get more about the connection on the soulmate. Whoa. Oh boy, we better look and see. The answers you need are coming, and that is with Gemini here. We'll just leave that out. All right. Let me get 3 more cards here for group 3. What else can we learn about this soulmate connection? Whoa. What do you need to release? What's trying to come out? So again, kind of reiterating, maybe having to put something to rest. Put, something you've been waiting for, holding out on to rest, and being ready for something maybe different than what your expectations even were. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. It's time to release negativity, and your hard work is paying off. So I feel like this self-work that you do, the work that you put into to this and to the manifesting, definitely is going to pay off for you. We also have the Capricorn energy. We have Scorpio. again, and we have Gemini. So some of the same signs coming out again. It's time to release negativity. So if you are feeling kind of like a negative vibe, if you're kind of feeling like right person's never going to come along, or you're just doomed, or any of those energies, it's important that you step out of that and really be in the expectation that things are working out for you, in the energy of gratitude that things work out for you. Have gratitude that the universe is working for you, bringing you those connections that are meant to be for you. And again, very close to achieving your goal. So I really feel like this person is right around the corner. In fact, I'm feeling like the potential here for this person is literally like 2 months away. April, May, June is what I'm feeling. Like April, May, June, specifically May. Is I feel like a potential for this person, like around May. Truly, I feel like it could come in. So it's like if there's self work that needs to be done, get to it, because I feel like you could bring this in so fast. Like truly. Let's see what else we can learn about this person, or any like what signs and symbols may be around this person. How does group 3 know that this person is the one? What signs and symbols will be around to let group 3 know that this is the one? This is that soulmate. Okay. I feel like I need to get 3 more shuffles. The Emperor, wow. One more there. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I love this card. I love this High Priestess card here. Look at this, a bobcat. So beautiful. Okay, so the Emperor. This person could be an Aries. You could be an Aries. But I feel like this person's going to know what they want. They're going to be focused. They're going to be stable. They're going to like have direction in their life. They know what it is they want. They're not going to be like waffling. They're not going to be wishy-washy. They're going to be clear in their intention. So it's like you're getting clear in your intention, and at the same time, this person is also getting clear in their intention. And the two of you being clear, it's like that divine timing happens. It's like this connection comes to fruition. You're going to have those doors opening very soon. I feel like the potential is so close. The closest of all 3 readings. And then we also have this Page of Feathers energy, exploration, discovery. So this person's going to be like somebody who's going to want to be adventurous with you. It's like you're going to be wanting to explore almost like a new world together. It's like it's going to be bringing enthusiasm, excitement. I feel like it's also like encouragement and motivation for each other. It's like it's like you both make each other want to do more, or have more, or create more, make more of this life. So it's like you're a support for each other, but you're also like a cheerleader for each other, both of you. So it's like encouragement. It's not just like encouragement directly. It's like this person makes you want to do more. It's like this person is like motivating to you. It's like it's like just the person themselves, the energy of them makes you want to do better. And I'm not saying as if like you need to do better, but I'm saying it makes you feel motivated to like be more get in touch with the very best possible you there is, right? So it's like that motivation is there. They make you feel motivated. They also know what they want, which is going to be, I feel, something that is so good for you specifically. I feel like you've had people that's just kind of been waffly on you, or been wishy-washy on you, and this person is not like that. They're clear in their intention. And then we have this High Priestess energy here, intuition, sacred knowledge. This person has already learned a lot. They know they know what they want. They have that clear intention because they've already learned a lot of lessons. They've been through some hardships, especially when it comes to like romantic connections. They've had broken heart before, so they know that feeling. They don't want it. They don't want to cause it. So it's like they know where they stand and what they want. And that's like such a beautiful energy, because it's like where you stand, right? So I do love that. And again, I feel like they have more wisdom. this energy here is also kind of like they're not going to be, I feel like they might be a little bit quiet at times, and it's like not to take that the wrong way, and I don't think you will. I think you already will know that this person maybe just isn't always speaking. They don't just say everything that comes into their head. It's more like what they have to say is meaningful. And so it's like they might be a little bit more quiet or a little bit, have less words, but the words they say are more meaningful. So that's another way that you'll know this person is the one. So some signs here as well, we have these animals. So there may be, like I like to use animals as symbols. These are just signs and symbols that may be around. This person may talk about a raccoon that when you meet them, or have a picture of a raccoon, or, say something about raccoons, or, bobcats or mountain lions. It's interesting because all three of these animals are animals that come through my property. So I've seen, you know what I mean? I've seen all three of these animals in nature around my home. So I don't know why that just struck me as something kind of beautiful. I love that. These animals are kind of synergistic with each other. They live around in the same environment. So what that tells me as well is, like, I feel like this person may have some of the same environment as you. They may have had some of the same upbringing as you, even though they're like totally different. So maybe like this is not I'm just saying this as an example. Maybe this person was like grew up more in the city, maybe you grew up more in the country, but you both had like a Catholic school upbringing, right? It's just an example. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's like you both had something in your environment that was very similar, but you both kind of you also had something that's very different. So it's like you're different. You're individuals with different experiences, but you both share something very, very similar. And I feel like it may be school or upbringing or something like that. Or maybe you were both raised by one parent, like the father, which is a little bit more unusual. Something like that will be another sign that this is that person for you. All right, so let's move on from that. Let's get some of these. All right, let's get a little bit more on like what we're working on, like anything else, any other energies for groups for you to be aware of, just to help bring in this connection to the highest, loving degree for everyone involved. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. So this is, to me, taking action, not being afraid to, take the action, take the opportunities when they are there. I feel like I'm looking through here because I feel like there's this energy of you, being creative, putting the effort into the manifesting, not being afraid, although I feel like you will have some fears. You are stepping outside of your comfort zone, but having the courage to do so. So it's like taking the action when the opportunity is presented is a beautiful way to say thank you to the universe. When the universe presents you with an opportunity, the best way to thank the universe, take the opportunity, right? Take the opportunity. We have elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Yes. This negativity energy that you may have to release by consciously deciding, I'm releasing negativity. I'm not keeping that in my energy. I'm releasing it. I'm deciding to raise my elevation to the energy of love and gratitude. And that helps bring in that abundance, right? That's working with the universe and not against. And then we have willingness, 100%. This is so much like what I was saying. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. This willingness is that willingness to let go of that which is not bringing you the satisfaction, the joy. It's like, remember I said holding out. It's the willingness to let go and no longer hold out for something that's not giving back to you, and the willingness to be open arms for something that's meant for you. You are willing to take those opportunities. You're willing to step out of your comfort zone. That type of energy is going to serve you so well, bring in so much of that love and abundance. And it's like a snowball effect. It's like once you start taking those steps, the more willing you are, the more open you are, the more you're going with the flow and not resisting the opportunities and the flow of the universe, the faster things move for you, the more you feel in alignment. And the more you feel in alignment, it's like the dominoes are set up for you, the doors are opening for you, and it's noticeable. And you'll be in a place of gratitude because it's just the way that you're in flow, you're in tune. So beautiful energy, but you have to choose it. You have to be willing. All right. So what else? I like to get one of these. Look. There you go. Little cuties here. This is just a little affirmation card for you. An affirmation card. And I did one of these for the other groups too, so I'll do one of these. And then an art of manifestation. And then I'll pull some letters at the end. You don't have to hang around for the letters if you don't want to, but if you want to see if there's any validation for you, or if it spells any names, words, initials, that type of thing, can be fun. All right. So, oops. Let's just take that. Vitality. I feel like taking 2. Anything else? Okay. Power. Wow, 2 kind of powerful, vibrant cards. And it's like stepping into that, I feel. Vitality. I'm healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Every one has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. Okay. So I feel like this is just acknowledging that you yourself are a very strong individual, that you are healthy, that you are vital, and really I feel like you can get through anything. And so believing that kind of removes some of those fears and doubts from your life. Also healthy. Being healthy. Acknowledging when you have good health and having gratitude for it. We also have power. I am strong, I am grounded, I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank. Wow. But not a tank that is used for war. I am like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. So perfectly whole and beautiful on your own. You are complete and you are a powerful dino tank. All right, group 3. Those are very silly but very cute cards. I actually do love them a lot. Okay. Even though I know they are kind of silly, I feel like the messages in them are actually very beautiful at their core. All right, one more card for you here. Oh yeah, 2 more because we're going to do the art of manifestation. In regards to love, in regards to coming into alignment with that soul mate, what message here does group 3 need to hear? Never-ending story, huh? So let's read out of this. Let's see what this has to say for you. Okay. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, and unnecessary dramas. Now, keep in mind, this is the point of the reading is to identify some blocks so that you're able to address them head on and step into that alignment, right? So the relationship message is sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for an important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, and abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. So it's like identifying those those little untruths, you know, those things, those doubts in your mind. And a lot of those doubts were put there by, you know, maybe little, I almost want to say microaggressions within connection, within relationship. And a lot of times it's just immature connections. A lot of times it's just that two people just weren't ready, right? You know, and so, you know, or they're just not meant for each other, even though they're both beautiful people in of themselves. So it's like just acknowledging all those little, those seemingly uh, things about yourself that maybe you didn't want to look at. And it's like by acknowledging them, healing them, deciding to do better, you know, giving yourself that love, compassion, forgiveness, it helps heal you and it helps complete you for the next connection that's coming in. And it's like, and even if you're not ready for the next connection, I mean, this reading is supposed to be about finding that true love, right? But I feel like it's like feeling whole and complete in of yourself is just priceless for you, group 3. It's for everyone, but I feel like for you, group 3, it's like this overarching message of feeling that joy, passion, and love within yourself as a whole, complete person, and recognizing the beauty that is you, the worthiness that is you, and you are so worthy of love. All right, so let's move along to this Art of Manifestation. This is the last card for group 3, please. What little manifestation message can we have for group 3 here? What do they need to hear before we close this out for group 3? That beautiful group 3. All right, opportunities. What I say, gotta take those opportunities. It's the best way to thank the universe is to snag them when they're there. Opportunity, this is number 40, if that means anything to you. This card speaks of new opportunities, although they may not be, I'm sorry, let me start over. This card speaks of new opportunities, although they may not necessarily come in the form that you were expecting. Be alert. Look beyond the obvious. Be prepared for opportunities disguised as loss. If a new pathway opens up for you, trust that it is leading you in the direction you are meant to go. Beautiful. I love that. I love this final card for you because I feel like there are opportunities coming in for you. The doors are opening for you, and it's just up to you to step through them. And it's like maybe it's a little bit like stepping outside your comfort zone, but those are always the most rewarding, right? Beautiful. So let's move on to the letters, and then I will say goodbye. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. So let's get some vowels. Again, these are like, you know, see if they make some initials, your initials, somebody else's initials, some names, any keywords that might mean something to you or validate you. All right. I have bad, so maybe like that's a good kind of bad, like bad bitch type of thing. Let's see. What else do we have? GG, good game. I have pet. Oh, pet coming through here. Maybe you have fur babies. I also see dog here. So I have Brit as well, short for Brittany, perhaps. So you take a look at this and see if there's anything that means something to you. You can pause this video as well if you'd like. Again, names, keywords, initials. If you see anything funny, please put it in the comments because I always love that. And anything else you'd like to share in the comments as well if this means anything to you, if you're able to decipher something out of this. Otherwise, that is the end of your reading group 3. Thank you so much for being here. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you have not yet. The next video I will be doing will be much more light, fun. It will be a soulmate reading. You know, we're doing the self-work first, and then the next reading is going to be love and soulmate reading. So I hope you will stick around for that next video. Otherwise, thank you again for being here. Much love.